Oh, now that looks like it hurt. Oh hey, welcome back. Now are you ready to test your might and continue our journey through the violent world of Mortal Kombat Games?
Of course!
Excellent, and for those that haven't watched part 1, I highly recommend you do. Don't worry, we'll wait.
20 minutes later.
Up to speed? Good. Now let's continue the adventure. Since 1992, Mortal Kombat would find itself becoming one of the many must-own titles for the various systems it found itself on, as did the 2 sequels that followed, each of them pushing the bar for violence that ever bit closer to the threshold. And through this, the Mortal Kombat series would go on to become a part of gaming history. And such was the popularity of Mortal Kombat that it had 2 live-action movies as well as an animated cartoon. And thinking about, I better let the cartoon guy know. Oh, all these distractions. How am I supposed to reach a higher state of being that will lead to a costume change? Now who is it? Oh, it's Sai. Or a Mortal Kombat cartoon? Definitely what I'll come back to in 2023. But anyway, let's get back to it. No answer. I'm sure he got the message. Although I'd love to know what he gets up to when he's not in the game's room. But anyway, back to Mortal Kombat.
Yes!
The first 3 titles would carry on tantalising as well as shocking gamers with its over-the-top violence. But eventually, the Mortal Kombat series would enter the realm of 3D, taking the franchise that one step closer to the future. This step came in the form of Mortal Kombat 4, and when it hit the arcade as well as home consoles, to put it in a nutshell, it was a pretty big deal.
You're goddamn right.
Arcade and console gamers were blown away by the new step in direction for Mortal Kombat 4. This new visual style was highly praised, especially when it came to the much-loved fatalities, which unlike the 3 previous games, were far more entertaining than before. One in particular that's always been stuck in my head is when Quan Chi rips the leg off his opponent and then proceeds to beat them with the wet end. Along with this new look, Mortal Kombat 4 also introduced new characters, but one thing that made Mortal Kombat 4 highly popular was the return of some familiar faces. Mortal Kombat 4 was loved by so many, but for me, the thing that made it great was the return of the undead ninja, Scorpion. The popularity surrounding Mortal Kombat 4 brought with it a renewed interest in the first 3 games, and of course, fans could only fathom of what laid in the future for the Mortal Kombat series. However, these hopes and dreams were short-lived, as after the release of Mortal Kombat 4, the franchise went on a slight hiatus. There were a few spin-off titles here and there, but they didn't live up to the expectations of gamers.
Right.
But luckily in the early 2000s, Mortal Kombat made a welcome return to the world of gaming, with a new title known as Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
Nice.
Now Deadly Alliance looked impressive compared to its predecessors, and with a plethora of gaming modes, it felt like the latest installment to the Mortal Kombat series was the cream of the crop. With 21 characters to choose from, players are clearly spoilt for choice when it comes to Deadly Alliance. However, there is one character in particular that seems to be missing.
What?
And of course, this would be Liu Kang. Now we find out the reasons for his absence in the game's opening intro.
Liu Kang is dead.
Shocking, isn't it? I remember watching that for the very first time and I literally was speechless. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was massively popular with gamers who enjoyed the violent fighting available at their fingertips, with some even saying it's great fun to beat people to a bloody pulp.
Ha! Neat!
Anyway, from this, Deadly Alliance would go on to have a sequel known as Mortal Kombat Deception. Continuing with the same gameplay style of Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deception brought with it a whole host of new features to quell the bloodlust of hardcore Mortal Kombat fans. It seemed that Mortal Kombat was pushing the boundaries when it came to the violence, with some players that I know enjoying ripping the arms off their opponents or kicking them off the edge of the arena into the abyss below.
Bye, have a great time.
Mortal Kombat Deception was well received by players and even critics who enjoyed this amazing title, and from its success another sequel would follow known as Armageddon, and as the name suggests, it's the end of all things, but we'll find out more about that game in the next video.
You teasing me, naughty.
Anyway, come back next time for the final part of our journey into the wonderful realm of Mortal Kombat Games. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next game.